Hello, everybody. This is Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with my broadcast partner Brad Hancock, and we want to welcome Coach David Gunn. And this is week 2 of Paragould football, and we were coming off the opening game of the season, and it was a heck of an environment at Ram Stadium last Friday night. And Coach, talk a little bit about just the environment before we talk a little about the game and your thoughts on it.
Well, it was certainly a great crowd, and we want to thank the people of Paragould for showing up and supporting our kids. You wouldn't have found a better setting for a high school football game than what you did on Friday night. So we are very grateful for those who showed up to support the Rams.
It was a great atmosphere. It was a great crowd. There was a lot of anticipation, and we played a good opponent.
Greene County Tech is a good football team. They very well coach. They had a solid game plan, and we respect those guys and wish them well.
What did you learn about the football team Friday night after you come out of preseason practice and the anticipation of Tech Week? What did you really learn about the team last Friday night?
One is just confirm that, we got some scrappy kids that's going to play hard. That's how we want to define Paragould football, excellent effort. And we got that. The guys.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
In most cases, we had a couple of breakdowns. Wasn't anticipating the turnovers, and with the type of offense that we run, those things are always going to be possible. And so I want our fans to understand that, and all those who support Paragould football, we're an option team, and the ball is going to be on the ground sometime. But I was expecting us to do a little bit better job of protecting football, but timing and all those things that you get into the first ball game is showed. But our guys did not quit, and we will continue to get better.
One of the things that Brad and I talked about during the game was Greene County Tech had a very physical football team, and I thought our kids really stood up to that. I thought that we competed on defense extremely well because obviously we put the ball on the ground a little bit and put our defense in some challenging positions, but really for the most part they responded well.
Yeah, you're being nice. I would put the ground on ball on the ground quite a bit, but no, they're a big team. And most of the nights we take the field, we're going to be the smaller team, but that's okay. It has nothing to do with hitting. And our guys, they're physical. We don't expect that to change throughout the course of the year. And when we step on the football field, we want teams to know that when they play Paragould, that we're going to bring it as far as striking them.
Yeah, the defense. That was one thing that I saw that in that first half we forced 5 fourth downs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's just where they were at on the field, and it was on Tech's end of the field, so. Naturally, they went for it, but if the field positions differently, you've got to punt. So
yeah.
The defense played great. The score was a little deceiving on that, but you have to be satisfied with the defense how they played.
We are, like I said, there was a couple of big plays that we gave up, or you take those away, and then the score may be different for us, the amount that they score, but forcing teams in the fourth downs, and that's one of the things we emphasized this week. We got to get off the field on fourth down. It was a long night for those guys, and they played with great effort. But when that opportunity to get the momentum to swing back our way to stop them on fourth down, they converted several of those, and a couple of those are just outstanding plays by their players. We're in position, and so as we move forward, that's one of the things that we emphasize. Guys, let's get off the field. Let's get the ball back, and let's get that momentum swinging back our way.
One of the key plays in the game I thought was right before halftime because in spite of the turnovers, it was 14-0. There was about 10 seconds left in the half, and really it was a tough play. We were almost in position to make a play, and young man made a nice play on the ball in the back of the end zone, and that was a critical point of the game. And we go in 21-0 instead of 14.
And another fourth down too, wasn't it? Fourth and 14 or so.
May have been.
Yeah, it was a long one as far as the down and distance.
Yeah.
That goes back to where our inexperience showed up. We have a sophomore that was back there, a very talented sophomore, had a safety in at that time who was first year to play football. Mm-hmm. They both were right there. And, we just within a few inches of making that play. Now, we're going to make that play before the year's over. You write it down. But, so it's a great learning experience for those guys. And as we continue to get that experience, you'll see those guys making those plays.
You talk a lot about teaching, and that was one thing that I thought was really striking. And we talked about this in the preseason. How did the kids respond after Friday night? I know you came back on Saturday and got back after, but how have you assessed how they responded to to Friday night?
One of the things that we're emphasizing to our football team is the next play. We took that theme from one of the scriptures when the Apostle Paul makes the statement, one thing I do, forget what lies behind me. I reach forward to what lies ahead of me to win the prize. And that's what we want to do, whether it's a bad day in the classroom, whether it's the previous play that has gone bad, whether it's the previous ball game. Next play means we're moving forward, and we're going to focus on getting better. And what we have to do, whether as an individual, as a team, to get to that next level. Because there's a prize waiting on this football team that we're not going to neglect to emphasize. Our goal is to have a winning preseason. And then once the preseason is over, get in the conference, have a winning conference season. And for this team to become a playoff team, that may be far-fetched for some, but no, I believe we have the potential of doing that. And as we spoke with the team this morning, that is what we're emphasizing. So they bounced back. Yeah, they was dejected on Saturday morning. And that's the reason you want to get them back in as soon as possible, point out the mistakes, and then begin moving forward. And then this morning, we had a 6 a.m. workout, and guys are feeling pretty good about the game plan. Got a practice. This has been recorded on Wednesday, so we got practice this afternoon. It won't be a long one, but then we'll come in and polish up the game plan and be ready to play.
That's one thing I like about your coaching styles is you apply that to life too. And so, you got to face adversity in life, and, adversity, how they respond to that this week is going to be huge. Can they bottle up that anger and frustration from Friday night and take it to Piggott Friday night? And, I'm anxious to see how the team responds.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to it as well. Crosstown rivalry, big loss, and now it would be so easy to allow your opponent to beat you twice.
Right.
We're not looking back, we're looking forward. Nothing for us is going to come easy. We're going to give the utmost respect to every opponent we play. And so we expect another hard-fought ball game. And the thing for us now is not to make the same mistakes again.
Right. As we move forward to Friday night, talk a little bit about Piggott. That we don't know a lot about Piggott. They've not been on the schedule for the last few years. Have you had a chance to look at the Mohawks and the challenges that they will present for us on Friday night?
Oh, yes. Coach Simmons is a very good football coach. I'm looking forward to meeting him for the first time in person. But, he's won everywhere he's been. He has a record that speaks for itself. They're going to be fundamentally sound. And, they're going to be a team that's going to get after you. If not last year, year before last, there was a playoff team, did very well. And so we expect those guys, if we are the largest school, larger classification. And so when Piggott schedules Paragould, it tells right back they're not afraid.
Right,
And so we got to be mindful of that. But no, they're going to be a football team that's going to line up and play very hard. They lost to Gosnell their very first ball game. But Gosnell is a very good football team. I expect them to do very well this year. And, I expect Piggott to show up and give us, a very good football game.
Well, you talk about Piggott showing up. We need to show up.
Yeah.
So we need our fans to travel Friday night and hit the road and travel north to Clay County. And kickoff's at 7 o'clock on Friday night.
That's correct.
I think we're going to try to go
Yeah,
up and
we'll
actually
try.
broadcast the game. Zach's got everything ready, and
If not, we'll be in the stands.
we'll get something done.
And the
but hey,
stands cheering.
yeah, that's
that's right.
exactly right. That's exactly right. Maybe officiating a little bit too.
Okay. Well, I'm not worried about those guys. Y'all can handle that part.
But we're really looking forward to it. We need the fans to support us Friday night, and it's an opportunity. You've talked about opportunities a lot. Big one ahead Friday night.
It certainly is an opportunity for us to get on the winning side, but we must go out and execute. And I expect nothing different from my kids to come back. We said there's two things that for us to be successful: excellent effort. We saw that on Friday night. Now we've got to have excellent execution. When we do that, then you guys are going to be, and the people of Paragould are going to be very proud of the product that's on the football field.
Coach, we're excited.
Yeah.
Brad, I know we are. Hope you are too. Come join us Friday night, and let's go get after those Mohawks.
Thanks, guys. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lord, is putting into my running, and I'm so far from my home. Oh, mama, I can hear you crying, you're so scared and all alone.
High School and Hunter Midkiff Memorial Stadium. As this evening our Paragould Rams will take on the Piggott Mohawks in Game 2 of the 2022 campaign. I'm Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock as well as the rest of the PRSN crew that's made the trip up to Clay County this evening. And Brad, it's good to be here and a little excitement in the air in Piggott tonight.
Yeah, a little warm up here in this box. We're waiting on this sun to set for us here.
No doubt about it. And this is the first time I've been up here in a while, and this is a really nice field.
Yeah, it is.
You can tell that the grass out there is excellent condition. And so we're looking forward to an exciting contest tonight. Rams coming off the opening loss last week to Greene County Tech, and as many people will say, usually you have quite a bit of improvement from week 1 to week 2. And I know you and I both talked with Coach Gunn on Wednesday, and I think that he's hoping that the effort that they put forth in practice this week shows up tonight.
Yeah, he was really encouraged by the response to that Tech game and how they come out and got after it this week. So hopefully they can come out and get it off to a fast start tonight.
This is also Piggott's second contest of the year. They lost last week to Gosnell, and I think that game was at Gosnell. So this is their first home game of the year, and we got to give some props to the Piggott folks because appreciate the hospitality, and they've got a nice little setup in the south end zone where their booster club feeds everybody, and they fed us free tonight. So we really appreciate that. And I know that there's some excitement in the air here tonight. Piggott does not have a large number of kids in their program. Of course, they're a smaller classification than we are. But they're well coached by Don Simmons, and they've got 4 assistants, Kevin Collier, Clinton Haley, Sean Hearn, and Scott Dodd. That's no relation. And, of course, Paragould coached by David Gunn, and I know that the kids are excited about the opportunity to compete again tonight, and I think we'll see some improvement from what we saw last week.
Yeah, I think so too. These kids are hungry for a win, and tonight's a great opportunity for that. Piggott, a couple years ago was a 7-win team, so like you said, they're well coached. They're a little short on numbers. they've got a talented-looking, good-looking freshman quarterback that can throw the ball around. So we'll see how our defense responds to that.
Yeah, a young man that we'll see for Piggott, number 2, Ben Latimer, is a 6'4", 170-pound ninth grader, which is very unusual to start on the varsity team. So obviously he's a very skilled player. And I think that Paragould comes into tonight's contest in pretty good shape physically. I don't think we had any key injuries last week that will prevent anyone from playing tonight.
Right.
Or anything in practice this week. So I think obviously the hope from the coaching staff is that the offensive execution can improve from last week and hopefully not put our defense in such a challenging position, especially early in the contest.
Yeah, and I think that will. I think you'll see improvement tonight. You know, the option offense has a lot of detail, and everything has to be just right for it to work. And so, you know, we got a new quarterback this year, and he had to get those first game jitters out. And I look for Carter Blue to respond tonight and have a good game.
I agree. And again, we played a really physical football team that was well coached and prepared, I think, for that inexperience at quarterback. Right. And I think that Tech did a good job of preparing for that. But I'm excited to see what Carter does tonight as well as the rest of the kids. And I expect we'll give a great effort tonight. And I know they practiced hard this week, and they got right back at it Saturday after last Friday night. So we're excited to see how we do tonight. Looks like across the way. This is a little bit of an interesting setup here at Piggott High School because the home press box is on the east side. And we've been looking right into the sun, and fortunately there's a cloud that has intercepted our view of the sun at this point. And we are in a 2-level press box, and we're on the upper level with very little air except for thanks to a fan that was purchased about an hour ago in town. So we appreciate that.
Thanks to Dollar General.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're hoping, we see the cloud bank rolling in, and we think that weather will hold off, but we're kind of concerned about lightning maybe on this outer edge. So hopefully we can get this full game in before that becomes an issue.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the weather. We were looking at radar scope a little while ago, and there's a line of weather that's around the Salem area that at least it appears to be moving slowly, and hopefully it will not be a factor in tonight's game, and certainly I don't think it will be in the first half. So we should be in pretty good shape, and we're about 9 minutes to go before the contest. We'll have the opening ceremonies in terms of the national anthem here, I'm assuming, shortly. But again, glad you're with us on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. And hey, if you enjoy what you're watching here, we need you to do us a favor. Sign up to be a subscriber on PRSN. It's real easy to do on YouTube, and we're trying to get our numbers up. We've done a pretty good job since last week. We had a really nice response to the number of folks that watched us last week. I think it was well over 3,500, which was really good. We're encouraged by that. And again, we got to take an opportunity, you and I do, to say thanks for the folks that set this up. Zach Kent does a tremendous job. Yeah. And I'm not sure most people realize how hard he works at doing this.
And adding new stuff every week.
My
and
goodness.
I mean, and the school has, just given us everything they've needed, and you got a mastermind over here running it all. So you're going to see new toys unboxed each week, looks like.
Absolutely. And then the sports information director at Paragould High School, my neighbor Amy Glenn, is around here somewhere. And she's always good to respond with last-minute needs such as rosters and lineups and all that sort of stuff. And, again, the coaches have been very helpful to us as well. And I think the kids are excited about it. Well, I had a chance to visit with a few of them before the game, and they're really looking forward to competing here this evening. Brad, we can see across the way a couple of captains for Paragould that are making their way to midfield, being escorted by one of the officials.
Yeah, I believe that's Britt Rogers, and I don't see the number on the other yet.
'79 and 18, that would be Garen McDaniel, I believe.
Yeah, and Garen had a heck of a defensive effort last Friday night. So
He sure did.
Yeah, he was in on a lot of tackles.
Rams will be in red pants tonight with white jerseys and red numerals and the red helmets. Piggott will be in all black jerseys, black pants, white stripe, dark red numbers.
Makes it hard on
it does.
the visibly impaired.
Yes. Without a doubt.
break out the binoculars tonight.
Again, we've had quite a few folks from Paragould make the trip up. It's good to see the stands across the way mostly full already. And for those of you watching at home, this field is very near some farmland. And we talked about that coming over here. So if you see a dark fog in the background, it's probably the mosquitoes making their presence known.
Yeah. And fun fact here, too, my father-in-law played here. I'm not sure if it's the exact same field, but Gary Adams played for the Razorbacks.
Yeah.
Class of 66, I think, here. They won like 23 straight.
Wow.
And went into the next year 26 straight. And he was Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, Sugar Bowl competitor there with the Razorbacks, and a real successful team up there under Frank Broyles.
And they kick their season off tomorrow in a difficult game against Cincinnati. So a lot of other teams as well. I know Arkansas State plays tomorrow, and
welcome everybody to
everybody else getting into it.
Hunter Memorial Stadium right here in Piggott, Arkansas. We want to welcome everybody tonight to the first home game of this 2022 season right here. We are all excited and glad to have football back on Friday nights here at home. We want to appreciate and thank all the fans and family members driving up from Paragould tonight. We want to welcome the Rams to Piggott. I'd like for everybody to please rise and remove their caps, please, as tonight's invocation is led by Mr. Jacob Richardson. Would you pray with me? Father, we thank you for this beautiful evening that you've given us to come and enjoy the wonderful talents that you've given the young men and women of this area. Father, we ask that for the safety of each individual player, cheerleader, and musician this evening, Lord, we ask that you let each individual represent their community, their school, or family in the best of their ability. Father, we thank you so much for the grace and the mercy in our lives, and we ask that you just let your will be done in each of our lives. Father, we know you could care less on who wins or loses this game this evening, but we also remember that the time in Genesis where you provided a ram for the sacrifice, and we ask that you do that again this evening and give our mighty Mohawks a big red W. In your son's name, and all the Mohawk Nation said. And now for the reading of our Pledge of Allegiance by our senior high cheerleaders.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, we are about 2.5 minutes before kickoff. And we'll take a break here for the alma mater for Piggott. All right. We have had the coin tossed at midfield, and Piggott has won the opening toss. They've elected to defer into the second half, and the Rams will receive to begin tonight's contest and defend the north goal.
Yeah, and honestly, if I'd won that toss, I may have taken the ball anyway. I feel like the offense is set to set the tone early in this game.
Yep. So I think that will work out well for Paragould, and you can see the Rams in the north end zone and about to run through a banner as the Mohawks will come out under the goalpost, also on the north end. And Paragould takes the field, followed by the Piggott Mohawks. And we are just about ready for high school football here on another warm Friday night from Northeast Arkansas. Again, Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Hope you guys enjoyed the telecast tonight, and hopefully we can bring home a W.
Yeah, obviously you can tell this is their home opener, and they're all home crowd's fired up here tonight. But keys for tonight after last Friday night will be the ball security for the offense, Jimmy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that the defense played a fine game, but if we could really keep them from having to be on the field quite so much, It would be a huge help.
That's right. So they want to avoid a slow start here and see if they can develop a rhythm here and at least get favorable field position this first possession.
Rams take the field. I expect we will see number 2, Caleb Giles, as one of our deep backs. And I'm pretty sure he is joined by Corbin Bailey. And we are underway. The kick is in the air, and it is going to be retrieved. Actually, it's going to go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. So Paragould will start in pretty good field position after the illegal procedure and the ball going out of bounds.
Yeah, Piggott had a little bit of issues with special teams last week at Gosnell, and I think that's another key for tonight. We have potential to score some points on special teams tonight if we can execute. Re-kick.
Well, I guess, did we elect a re-kick?
Yeah.
I thought it was okay, that may have been the issue there. We elected a re-kick instead of take the ball at the 35, as we saw last week. That we originally, or I at least originally thought was at the 40.
Yes, our coaches probably feel like they can get a decent return if we can get a ball here.
So we'll kick it again. 5 yards back. It is a short kick, and it's going to be picked up at the 30-yard line by Bailey up to the 35. And he squirts out over the 40-yard line, so the Rams will have it at the 41-yard line. Excellent field position to start their first possession tonight. So a good call by the coaches. That earned us about 6 yards there.
Yeah, you take that every time.
75, Lawson Tompkins, along with 57,
Number 14, Carter Ballou will lead the offense out onto the field. First down and 10. Number 6, Caden Calhoun, and 37, Xavier Wynn in the backfield. First down and 10. Ballou, inside handoff, and Piggott stacks that up right there at the line of scrimmage. Not much there, if anything. We'll call that no gain. And straight dive handoff, and Piggott played that well.
Right, and that's that triple option you're seeing there, and that's the very first read on that. It's that handoff dive. So, this offense will put pressure on that defensive end. So, last weekend we saw some good defensive ends. So, Piggott's defensive ends will have to step up and play tonight.
Second down and 10. Ballou calls signals. And once again, the ball almost fumbled, but fortunately Paragould able to maintain possession, and I think that's Caden Calhoun who will take it out over the 45 to the 46-yard line, but again, a little shaky on the exchange there.
That's right. And Calhoun just had the muscle for what he did get there.
So that will bring up 3rd down and 5 for Paragould, opening possession of the ball game.
And that play sets up everything else because you're trying to get that tackle to dive in there.
And
There we
inside
go.
run.
There we
Calhoun's
go.
got room. Calhoun makes one man
There we
miss.
go.
He's got a chance to score. 30, 25, 20 to the 15, and he's going to be hog-tied down at about the 10-yard line. Caden Calhoun.
Good physical runner, and you saw that with that stiff arm there at the end. I would like to see him turn the Jets on there, but boy, what a great run by Calhoun.
So the Rams convert a 3rd and 5 and advance it all the way down to the Piggott 11-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 at that point.
And if we're having success for that, just expect a heavy dose of it.
Ballou calls signals. Inside handoff. Xavier wins. Xavier's got some running room, and he'll take it down close to the 5-yard line
Nice
for a pickup of 6.
Yeah, because that play right there sets up everything else in offense. So you're gonna when we start having success there, that opens the playbook completely up.
Second down and 4 with the ball right at the 5-yard line. Paragould on the opening possession of the ball game. Trying to punch it in for the first points of the year here.
2nd down and 4 for Paragould.
Ballou takes the snap and turns it back inside, and that was well played. But he is going to push forward and maybe get a yard.
Yeah, smart decision though by him because there was an end that had the pitch if he would have elected to pitch that. So sometimes you just have to tuck it and get what you can get.
So we'll call that a no gain, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. The ball again is at the Piggott 5-yard line. Just underway, 9:18 to play in the opening quarter. No score. First possession for Paragould. Let's see what the Rams choose to do here on 3rd and 4. Ballou takes the snap. Inside handoff. And let's see.
Oh,
Is the ball on the ground?
We may have recovered it,
And
though.
I think we did.
It's going to be short.
I think it is, but first of all, fortunate to maintain possession there. Again, a little struggle with the exchange, and the ball looks to be on about the 3-yard line, so that is going to bring up 4th down and 2. Paragould needs to get the ball to the 1-yard line to get a first down, so 4th and 2.
Yeah, and Coach Gunn never hesitated on this call to go for it here. So get checked, see what these boys can do, how bad they want to score here.
Ball on the 3-yard line. 4th down and 2. Let's see what the Rams do. Inside
ball's
handoff.
down.
Ball's on the ground, and it is recovered. But let's see where they mark it. It is going to be close. It looks like the ball was recovered right at the 1-yard line, and from where he's spotting it, it's going to be a first down, and that's a break for Paragould.
Boy, it is. That was big. He actually had to reach back to grab the ball off the turf. So, boy, we need to settle in and clean that up for sure.
Yeah, that's actually, I think, 3 plays here on the first drive where maybe even more that we've still struggling a little bit with that exchange. But nonetheless, Paragould earns a first down and goal at the 1.
Yeah, that's the good news. So let's punch this ball in.
I think Caden Calhoun recovered that last fumble. Okay, Ballou's going to take the quarterback sneak, and we've got a penalty marker. And let's see what this is all about. Don't want a 5-yard penalty, and actually it's going to be delay of game against Paragould. So that'll move Paragould back 5 yards. And again, that's just a mental mistake. The quarterback, you got to watch the the 25-second clock there, and you hate to move it back 5 yards. They've been so close there at the goal line, but still first and goal at the 6. We're going to have to get in the huddle. We've got 10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Not sure if they're aware of that or not.
Yeah, Carter's running to the sideline getting a play here, so it's taking a little bit of time.
And we get it in now. Let's see, we got another whistle. And Paragould's going to call timeout.
Yeah.
So timeout on the field as Paragould was having to rush, getting set at the line. And after all of that, it's still going to be first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, so that's the good news. We're still in good shape here.
Paragould coach is a little animated on the sideline over there. encouraging. I would think it was the appropriate word to kids here.
Yeah, he was getting after the offensive line there, Coach Crawford. So.
Well, I mean, I think you've got to say the Piggott defensive line has done a pretty good job here. They have really stuffed Paragould at the line, and Paragould's been able to break a couple of tackles.
Right.
Calhoun notably on that long run, but Paragould has not had a lot of holes here to run behind.
No, and we've not really seen anything but inside run.
Right.
And Piggott, I mean, you've got to stop that in this offense or you're done for. So I'm sure they worked on it all week, and, and they've done a good job so far.
Ball marked ready for play. 7:26 to go in the opening quarter. Paragould's had the ball all the way. Ballou. First down. Inside handoff, Xavier Wynn. Nothing there. And again, right now, it's been pretty basic stuff from Paragould. Right, just the handoff right up the middle.
Yeah, outside linebacker for Piggott comes up and sticks him at the line there and for a short gain. So
gain of 1 at the 5, so we'll call it second down and goal at the 5. Ballou on the option, turns it up, and he is close. Let's see. He is going to be marked down at about the half-yard line. And I like that play because Carter's a big kid, and he got a little bit of momentum, and it just knocked down short of the goal line. So this will bring up third down and goal with the football about a yard outside the goal line.
Yeah, when you go option that side and you fake that dive, that tackle's diving in and it creates a seam for Carter to turn up field, and that's what he did there.
Ballou takes the snap, turns it up, and he scores. Yeah. Touchdown, Paragould. Carter Ballou takes it in.
Yeah, and just what the doctor ordered. They need to see that ball get across the goal line. And that's the first one for this year.
It's good to get that 0 off the scoreboard. So this will be the first extra point attempt of the year for Paragould, and I believe that we have Eskinder Michael.
Yes.
Is our extra point specialist. Ball is down. The kick is up. It looks good, and it is.
Yeah, and I've seen him kick some in practice, and he's doing a good job. He's really improved from last year.
So Paragould takes it down on the opening drive of the ball game and scores to make it 7-0. That's the first lead for 2022 for Paragould, and that's got to be a confidence booster because we overcame some near disastrous plays there and punched it in.
No, that's right. And you can see a little bit of energy on the sideline over there already. So, it's always good to score on the first drive. Put some pressure on Piggott here.
And we talked about this last week. I think the thing that's really going to be important for Carter is just for him to continue to gain some confidence. And the more he plays and he sees game action, that we're going to see continued improvement on that option play. And I look for at some point us to take that ball outside a little bit.
Yes, because that's your third option on that. And it's complicated, and he has to make several reads there. And timing's important on the linemen and the backs. Everybody has to be where they're supposed to be. So you'll see constant improvement there, I believe, too.
Michael will kick off for Paragould. It's a pretty good kick. It's going to come down to about the 20-yard line where it is returned up the middle of the field. And a pretty good return for Piggott. There's going to be a flag. And let's see what that's all about. It's going to be marked out over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. And let's see. I think we're looking at a face mask.
That's what I was about to say. I think I saw it wasn't much, but I think I did see a hand up there.
So that is going to be the mark-off. It's going to be a 5-yard mark-off, not the personal foul variety.
I didn't see much. He didn't turn his head, but I did see the hand on the helmet there.
So Piggott will have it now, 1st and 10, with a good field position from their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, and the good thing about this is you're going to see spread offense, basically the same thing Green County Tech ran last week. So this quarterback's a freshman. He can throw the ball.
Latimer, number 2, the quarterback. Takes the snap. Inside handoff. The ball's on the turf, and Paragould's got it. Rams have recovered the fumble off of the miscue, and I'm not sure who jumped on that, but Paragould will have it in great position. And getting up off the pile is number 19 with it. And that is Henry
Henry
Thompson.
Thompson. Yep.
Henry makes the recovery for Paragould.
Yeah, and you like to see that for Henry. I know he was upset about last week's game, being a senior, and wanting to get that win. And good for him to get out here and get a good start.
We're going to take a quick look at it on replay again here, and you'll see the missed exchange right there, and the ball on the turf, and there's Henry to jump right on it at about the 44-yard line. So the Rams will have it first down and 10. Again, Carter Blue calls the signals for Paragould. Carter's going to drop back to pass. 3-step drop. He's going to go down deep with it, and it is. That is going to be interference, as Caleb Giles was run into down there at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, go route all the way, and that corner just basically got in the way of Caleb's route.
He sure did. So no doubter on that one. That's going to be pass interference, 15-yard penalty against Piggott. So Paragould went for the home run there.
Yeah. And you want to loosen that defense up too, seeing that. There you go.
I like it.
The playbook starts to open when you can run the ball.
So this will move the football inside the Piggott 30-yard line. Mark it at the 29 and make it first down and 10 for Paragould. 6:05 to play, first quarter. Rams lead 7-0.
29-yard line for the Rams.
Here we go. Carter Ballou moves to the line of scrimmage. Carter's got the ball. Inside handoff, or he actually keeps it, and Carter will gain a few. He'll take it down about to the 27-yard line, and I think that time the original handoff was there.
Yes, it was.
And we got a flag down.
Well, those guys are going to start guessing, and that's exactly what you want them to do, not know what you're going to do, and then you've got three options.
Okay, we've got a sideline warning against the Piggott coaching staff, so that will move them back. Next time they'll get a flag on that. So pickup of 2, make it second down and 8 for Paragould, to 27. Ballou, this time he keeps it in. That time he had no chance, as he had penetration immediately, and it looked like we missed a block there.
Yeah, D-tackle shot the gap there and was right there at your mesh point where you want to make that decision. So great play by that young man.
Yes. So a loss of 2, and now we will call it third down and 10 for Paragould.
Yeah, and you're in no man's land here, so this may be, 2 down territory.
Yep. Ballou to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw a quick out pattern to Caleb. Caleb at the 30, 25, 20, 15, all the way down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, good, easy pass and catch. It's basically a handoff, and to get Caleb on the perimeter, turn upfield.
I really like that play because Carter got it out of his hands quickly and got it to a playmaker. And Caleb can make a play in space, and we saw it right there.
Yep, and you're making Piggott defend the whole width of the field now.
So Paragould first down and 10 at the Piggott 13-yard line now. Ballou calls signals. Inside handoff, Xavier Wynn, and Xavier will get a few. He'll take it inside the 10 to about the 9.
Good tough run there.
Pick up about 4.
37 Wynn on the carry.
Make it second and 6. Nothing wrong with that?
No, absolutely not.
Second down and 6.
Second and 6, Ballou under center.
Nope.
And we have got a flag on the field.
Afraid it's on us.
And it is a false start. Yep. Again, those are those penalties that just drive the coach crazy because we're second and 6, and now you give up basically the first down run, and it's going to be second and 11 back at the 14.
Yeah, and that offensive tackle on that side, the young man earlier made that play, shooting that gap. He's probably got a little anxious to try to get there and make that block this time. So.
Yep. Yeah, a good hard count probably catches him off sides.
Right.
Ballou to throw. Ballou throws it, and it is caught at the, that's going to be a short gain, down at about the 11-yard line, and that is number 11 on the completion, Nathan Brittingham.
Good catch.
And it will advance the ball down to just outside the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8 at that point.
Yeah, same thing here. If you can get half of this, go for it on 4th.
Down and 8.
Ballou calls the signals. Inside handoff, and Xavier Wynn is just stacked up right there at about the line of scrimmage. Not really any gain at all. So it's going to bring up 4th down, and let's see what the Rams elect to do.
Kick field goal here.
And exactly what they're going to do.
And like I said, I've seen him kick in practice, and he's done a great job. So I'd like to see if we can get one through here.
So Michael is going to try a field goal. They're going to put the tee down at about the 16-yard line. So this will be a 26-yard field goal. Not much more than an extra point. Ball is down. The kick is up. It looks good, and it is.
Good job.
Beautiful kick for the field goal by
He had more. He could have made that a little bit farther back. So.
Eskinder Michael.
Great job.
Knocks it through there and gives the Rams a 10-point lead, 10-zip, with 2:47 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, like I said earlier on in the season, I saw him out there practicing. You could tell that young man's worked since last year on his kicking, and has gotten a lot better.
Absolutely. So the Rams on 2 possessions have scored on both.
Steams Farm and Supply here in Piggott. Want to thank them sponsors for joining in.
And now I think you have to think the coaches are saying, guys, you got to keep playing hard.
That's right.
You do not want to give these guys any opportunity to get any momentum.
No, that's right. It's important for them to maintain their intensity and not have letdown here. So keep doing what you're doing.
Michael, number 88, will kick it off for Paragould from the 40. Ball down. It's a good kick. Goes all the way down inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Return up the middle. And Paragould misses a tackle right there. And young man gets outside, slowed down temporarily.
Yeah.
And that was a good job by Paragould's number 27, Lane Holden, because he kept that from being a little larger gain because we missed a couple of tackles right there at the initial.
We were flying down there to that ball, and you need to break down, gather yourself, make that tackle. But we were flying down there to get it.
Ball is going to be marked at the 33-yard line, so Piggott will have it 1st down and 10, and they fumbled their first play.
1st down for the Mohawks.
So let's see if Paragould can perhaps force another turnover here. Again, the Piggott quarterback's number 2, Ben Latimer. He is a 9th grader.
Yeah, and like I said, he can throw, but you're going to see, they're going to run a counter trade and pull these 2 linemen. They got bigger size linemen on the left side. Look for them to pull. There's a jet sweep.
Snap, run to this side, cuts it inside. Not much there. Rams do a pretty good job of stacking that up.
21 Joe Carpenter on the carry.
And running that ball was Joe Carpenter for Piggott. Looks like Paragould, number 34, Xander Hinkle, gets up, involved in the tackle.
Yeah, and Xander played a good game last week too. He was in on a lot of tackles and was disruptive up front.
Gain of 1 on the play, so it will be 2nd down and 9 for the Mohawks. Snap from center, another handoff on the wide flank. Number 21 again turns it up, and he got a nice gain out there, and that's going to be good for a 1st down.
Sure did. Yeah, they just had the wide field there and outflanked us by going trips this side and jet sweep.
So a gain of about 10 out to the 43-yard line. So 1st down for Piggott.
So, same thing. They're going to try to get you, spread you out, move you side to side, and then we'll see some power game with these 2 big linemen pulling here. With that back on the opposite side, maybe look for that play here.
Again, Piggott in the shotgun. Snap back, handoff inside to number 11. Paragould misses a tackle, misses 2 tackles, and that's going to be a solid gain of about 12 out over midfield into Paragould territory, and a couple of missed tackles there.
No, that's right. They blocked that play well, and we only had 1 or 2 there to try to get a hand on him.
I believe that was that 11 or 21 carrying
I'm
the ball?
having trouble
not
seeing
sure.
those numbers. But.
Nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Piggott at the Paragould 45-yard line. Latimer takes a snap, and we've got a whistle before the play begins. And that's going to be a false start on Piggott. So that'll move the Mohawks back 5, and Paragould will take that for sure. As we have 59 seconds on the clock left in the first quarter.
Yeah, and look for Piggott to take a deep shot at some point here. When they get this close to on their side of the field, I look for them to try to throw a deep ball.
Clock now moving inside 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Ball at midfield. First down 15 for the Mohawks. Snap, handoff to the near side, and Paragould does a much better job this time. That time, Corbin Bailey came up and made the play, number 23 for Paragould, and sealed it, and then he got help on the inside. So much better job that time by Paragould in defending that play, and that'll be no gain. And bring up 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, Gary McDaniel there from his linebacker spot too. He played pretty solid last week too, so good to see him in on that play there.
And that is going to be the end of the first quarter, and it's not going to take the officials long to move the. I was going to say physician. Sorry about that. He may be, I don't know. But anyway, all you got to do is just move it to the other side of midfield, and that'll take care of quarter number 1. So a really good quarter for Paragould, out to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, and you're still seeing working some kinks out there, but the good thing about that is we scored. Even with some mistakes being made. So the coaches can use that to teach and coach and build upon that.
Yeah, we want to say hi to everybody watching at home tonight. If you're a Paragould Rams fan, please hit that subscribe button to the Paragould Rams Sports Network and help us grow our subscriber base. Got a good picture of the Paragould sidelines there with the coaches talking over the situation with the kids.
Yeah, and there's Lovell, our D coordinator, and he's a young, passionate guy, and the kids respond to that, and that's why you see they play the style that they do.
Teams will swap sides of the field. First quarter was a pretty quick moving quarter.
Yeah, it was.
Second down and 15 as we open play in the second quarter. Latimer, the Piggott quarterback, takes the snap, inside handoff, runs. He's got some running room to the 45. Missed tackle at the 40. And Paragould reaching a little bit there on defense. And
yeah, we got blocked there on that end, and then we're slow to get out on the perimeter.
So it's going to be a pickup down to the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for Piggott. So let's see what the Mohawks elect to do here on 3rd and 4. And it wouldn't surprise me if they consider this 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely. I think so, too. I think once they cross midfield, they're going to go for it. So,
see if Paragould tries to be a little more disruptive here on defense. Here's the snap, inside handoff, and that's well blocked. And that's a big hole for Piggott inside. Down to the 25.
Yeah, that same jet sweep action, except he's cutting it back inside there. So good. That young man planted his foot, turned upfield, and made a good hard cut.
That's going to be good enough for another Piggott.
Piggott takes it down to the 26-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for Piggott. Paragould defense needs to stiffen a little bit right here.
Yeah, the coaches are rotating some guys in and out here, trying to get somebody to stuff that hole.
This time under center. This looks like a trick play. Watch out. Hand around jet sweep inside that time.
There you
Paragon
go.
does a pretty good
Better.
job and bottles that up after a very
Nope,
short
ball's out.
gain. Let's see if the whistle had blown. I think it had.
I think it had to.
Joe Carpenter on the
So
carry.
Carpenter carries for Piggott and will pick up 2 yards.
It'll be bring up third down. Second down.
Going to bring up second down and 8.
And that's something you want to see. If the lineman or anybody holds that back up, you want to try to slap that ball out and see if you can get a turnover. And I've seen the coaches run a drill on that, so they've practiced it too. So
Second down 8. Latimer back in the shotgun. Man in motion. Looked like a false start there, but they didn't call it. And Paragon does a pretty good job that time as number 19, Henry Thompson, was all over that play.
Great job. That was the same exact play to the left there, and Henry read that from the get-go.
So no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Piggott. And really a good opportunity here for the Ram defense.
Yeah, we'd like to get them stopped here and see if we can get off the field.
3rd down and 7 for the Mohawks.
Third down and 7. Latimer in the shotgun. 2 wideouts, man in motion. He's going to throw, looks, here comes the little tunnel screen. It's lobbed in there, and Paragon does a great job, and we've got a flag down as well. And let's see what the flag's all about. No signal yet from the official.
Oh, they're discussing it, though.
I'm wondering if they thought it was a man downfield.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking in my mind, too.
It was the pass behind the line of scrimmage. If so, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
so they're going to wave it off.
Yeah.
That's what I believe the call is.
And Zander did a great job there because a defensive lineman, when your guy lets you go, the first thing you do is stop, think screen.
Yep.
And that's what he did. He saw that back release into the flat and made a great tackle there.
Well, the result of the play is a loss, so it's going to be 4th down and 9 for Piggott at the Paragon 25-yard line. So Piggott needs the Paragon 16 approximately for the first down. So big opportunity for the defense here.
Watch for a possible passing down here.
Latimer takes the snap and drops the ball. Paragon has a chance to get on him. And they do. And they're all over the ball now. And Paragon's got a chance to score with it. At the 30. Oh, and a clip, and a totally unnecessary clip is going to call that back. Wow. Oh, my goodness. What a tough break. And it was, you could see it from here, Brad, and it was just so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody in Piggott saw that.
Well, the good news is, and we'll start with that, Paragon's going to have the ball. The bad news is that it could have been a touchdown. And just like you hear the coaches, it's just a mental error. You got to go next play. That's exactly right.
And that's aggressiveness, and and that young man learned from that once again. But great play, and you would love to have that touchdown.
And I missed the young man who ran the ball I was watching behind the play there.
I didn't see who scooped it up, but he was going to scoop and score all the way.
We can Zach will run that back, and we'll get a number here in a minute. We want to give him credit for that. Meantime, we've got 1st down and 10 for Paragon at the Piggott 39 is where they wind up marking it. But a good opportunity for the offense.
Yeah,
we can take this right down.
Still good field position here for us.
1st down and a flag. And that's probably going to be a false start.
Yeah.
Backs never were set in the backfield. And again, you can just see that it looks like we're just so anxious.
Yeah, rushed that a little bit. I don't know. I don't think the play clock was an issue, but yeah, it was a little rushed.
And it looked like we had some yards on that play, too. So a 5-yard penalty. And, again, those are the things that I guarantee you we talked to Coach about. He's going to want to try to clean that up.
Right.
But after all of the circumstances, it's 1st down and 15. 8:41 to play in the first half. Paragon leads 10-0. Carter Ballou under center. Carter's going to throw. He's going to go deep with it. He's got a man out here, and it's just overthrown.
Oh.
If he'd put a little more air under that ball, that could have been touchdown.
Yeah, Caleb Giles out here, and he's already made a couple of plays early in the game, and I'd like to see him get a
Caleb had his
touchdown
man beat
reception
by about 3 yards there and just overthrown. Caleb has been a huge addition to the team this year, no doubt about it. So it's going to be 2nd down and 15 for Paragould. Ballou. Inside handoff, and there's Calhoun, and Calhoun rumbles down inside the 40, inside the 35.
And that's what you love about Caden. When he hits the hole, it's full speed. I mean, just raw power right up the middle.
And they'll mark that right at the 35, so a good gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for Paragould.
And he never got the opportunity to get started last week because I feel like the defense keyed on him because you cannot let him get started or you got problems.
3rd down and 6. Rams trying to keep this drive alive after the turnover. Inside handoff, inside. Calhoun's got running room, and he'll have the 1st down.
Nice.
Down inside the 25-yard line to about the 22-yard line. That time a little better job. He had a little room to run. That time.
And you're seeing that's not any different what we're running early, but you're seeing that physicality start to play on Piggott's defense.
And Paragould's going to go fast. No huddle. And
timeout.
Piggott's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, we were starting to get to him a little bit there. That physicality of Calhoun's running, it test your will whether you want to tackle or not.
Timeout on the field. 7:49 to play in the first half. Paragould leads 10-0, and is getting close to scoring position here inside the Piggott 25. And did we get a chance to credit the young man who made the?
It was Xavier Wynn.
Xavier Wynn.
Yes.
Okay. Xavier, that was a great run, young man.
The scoop and score. It's been heartache for me in Razorback games before.
Yep.
So he did a great job of executing that.
Yep. Well, so far, I think you've got to say it's been a good start for Paragould. I think you see some improvement. Still got a lot of work to do. But I think you're starting to see the kids get a little confidence.
This drive is different so far, and it's confidence. And so we'll see how we can finish out this drive, but hopefully we can power this into the end zone.
Absolutely. 1st down and 10 for Paragould at the Piggott 24-yard line. Ballou calling signals. Handoff inside. There's Calhoun again. Yeah. Calhoun has got room. Calhoun scores.
Good job. Horse collar tackle, too, on the end there.
Touchdown, Calhoun. Great job by Caden Calhoun in a good hole.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see him get that touchdown because he had 2 great runs before, and you will see him get rewarded for that effort. But like I say, physical runner, hits the hole hard, everything you want to see in the back.
Did they throw a flag on the tackle? I don't think they did.
No, but I thought I saw a horse collar from behind, but no flag.
So Michael will attempt the extra point. Out of the hold of Corbin Bailey. Snap is back. The ball is down. The kick is up. It looks good, and it is good.
Good job.
Paragould 17, Piggott nothing. 7:43 to go in the first half. Got a little excited there. So, you think you can see a little bounce in the step on the Paragould sideline now.
Yeah, you're starting to see it. And, it takes a little while to get that bad taste out of it. Here's that run to Calhoun's there.
And it should have been a flag.
It was pretty good horse collar there. But just the reason they throw that is it's a injury causing way to tackle somebody. So, thankfully, he wasn't hurt on that play.
Well, especially him coming off a leg injury last year.
Yes, right. We lost him first game of the year last year, and Caden's a difference maker.
Well, 17-0, and I think if Paragould would love to get another defensive stop and get their hands back on the football one more time before halftime with an opportunity to do something with it.
Yeah, Piggott's going to get it the second half, but, that's why I kind of felt good. If I would have won the toss, I would have taken the ball to begin with tonight anyhow, because you want to get that offense going early.
Michael with a kickoff. That's a good kick.
It is.
That is almost down to the 10-yard line, fumbled. Picks back up. Paragoul's got a chance to start.
Go.
Piggott
There you
in
go.
really poor
Call
field
help.
position and
Nice.
a couple of missed tackles, but a pretty good gang approach to the young man, and Paragould will force Piggott to start in very poor field position.
Yeah, good distance, and he's got some good hang on his kick. Those kicks look really good.
And so this is going to be all the way back to the Piggott 12.5 yard So that is exactly what Coach Gunn was hoping for.
Oh yeah, that he becomes a weapon, and you don't see that in high school football much anymore. You see a lot more of the squib kick and onside and such, but pinning somebody deep helps your defense out.
Well, let's see what the Piggott approach is now. Down 17-0 with the ball deep in their own end. Latimer, the Piggott quarterback, takes the snap. Inside
Ball.
handoff. Paragould in a chance to make that play, and really good let's say I'm going to give the credit to number 19 again, who really stopped that play. It's Henry Thompson.
Yes.
Henry got him with a shirt tail and finally got a little help from the backside, and it's going to be just a short gain.
And this defensive staff emphasizes swarming to the ball, and so when you can just hold your guy. If you got help coming, if you can just hold them up for a split second.
We'll call it a gain of 3 and make it 2nd down and 7. Now the clock moving inside, 7 minutes to play in the first half. Rams lead 17-0.
Wide side.
And here comes an inside handoff. Nothing there. Paragould played that well.
Yeah, you hear the coaches here. I was expecting jet too. They had that set up to the wide side, but.
And so Paragould swallows that up. I missed the tackle, but young man made a great play for us that time in the loss of 1. So it's going to be 3rd down, and they're going to call it 9. And, boy, here's an opportunity to really put some pressure on Piggott if we can get them off the field.
Defense is stiffened up here, so keep applying pressure here.
Latimer, the Piggott quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Takes the snap, looks to throw, throws it across the middle, and it's complete. And Paragould, let's see, I think it's going to be close to a 1st down. That's a nice throw and catch.
Yeah, just a crossing route there. They cleared out, ran everybody deep, run a crossing route underneath, and then that was a good catch.
21 Carpenter, the back, catches the pass for a 1st down, and credit Piggott on a nice play because without that, Paragould is really
that's
in good
right.
shape.
And then you saw good patience by a freshman quarterback there waiting for him to come open too.
1st down and 10 at the Piggott 25. Latimer, the quarterback. Handoff inside, and not much there. I think we had a flag down. To me, it looked like they were in motion a little bit. We'll see what the call is. I thought they got off a little early. And they did.
Yes.
So it'll be a 5-yard mark off against Piggott and make it 1st and 15.
Yeah, and they've had some success with that jet sweep action, and they're going to keep running it because they're going to try to get it out wide, and then other times they're going to try to cut it back in, like basically inside run.
So the ball marked back to the 19-yard line in Piggott territory. 1st down and 15 for the Mohawks. Latimer, the quarterback, gets the signal, looks to throw, throws it across the middle, and it is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was number 10, Keegan Scudder, 11th grader for the Mohawks. Nice looking throw.
Yeah, it was.
But it went incomplete through the hands of the receiver, so it'll be 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, Piggott slowed their rhythm up here as far as how fast they're running plays now, too, trying to use all this clock.
2nd and 15, Latimer takes the snap, Ball on the ground, and let's
Boy,
see,
it's
did he
gonna be
jump back
close.
on it? I think he
It's
did.
going to be really close.
Latimer got back on it, but it's going to be another loss and bring up 3rd down and long, and that will push the football back inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line and make it 3rd down and about 17.
Yeah, number 40, Amar there, he was right there just a split second behind her. He had the ball, and so good recovery by that quarterback.
Brad, here's our good opportunity. 3rd down and long. You don't want to give up a big play here.
Yeah,
and then you
bubble
force-
screen,
Right.
jet sweep, any kind of reverse.
Latimer takes the snap, looks to throw. He's going to go deep down the line. It's a whopped
Play
in
the
the air,
ball.
and it's almost
Oh.
intercepted.
Oh,
Paraguay was in good position to pick that off, and Cole Chipman had his hands on it.
yes. And I know what Dad's saying right now, Cole.
Squeeze it.
that ball.
Squeeze it. Just like a lemon.
You were there.
Squeeze it.
Yeah, you were there. Quarterback double pumped and tried to see if he could get somebody to bite on that and threw it down the left sideline.
He hung that ball up a little bit
Yeah.
and gave Cole plenty of opportunity, and kind of a little collision there at the end, but nonetheless, an incomplete. Paraguay forces the punt,
And watch the snap here. They had issues with this last week.
and they do get it off, and it's not a bad punt at all.
No,
but
it's not.
Paraguay is going to have a chance to return it. Bailey recovers
Let's go.
his muff at the midfield,
Oh.
spins out,
Oh.
makes a man miss, 45, and he'll be dropped there on a nice open field tackle by the young man from Piggott. And let's see where they wind up marking it. We got a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. The official is back at the 20.
Is that where the flag was down? Back at-
Flag was on the far side
Okay.
over there. Still no signal from the official as to what the infraction was. And it's going to be an illegal substitution on Paragould. So I guess we had 12 guys on the field.
Yeah.
So apparently they are going to
Okay.
decline the penalty. I guess it was a 5-yard penalty. Not sure about that. I'll have to check that. But Paragould escapes
Yeah, I
with
got
a mistake that time.
4 minutes here, got plenty of time to run your offense.
Yep. 4:18. Let's see if Paragould can put another on the board before half. Carter Ballou has the Rams at the line of scrimmage at the Piggott 47-yard line. He's going to throw, rolls out, keeps it, turns it up, and he's going to be tackled from behind for really maybe
Flag.
a loss of a yard and a flag.
Probably a hold. Anyway, a
Yeah.
bootleg action there by Carter.
Yep.
There is a penalty flag on the play once again.
And you called it. It's going to be actually a personal foul as the signal against Paragould, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Be a 10-yard penalty. Still be first down for Paraguay.
Actually, they mark it off at 10.
Well, put you behind the sticks early in this drive.
Sure does. So Paragould at its own 45-yard line now. It'll be first down and 20 with right at 4 minutes to play in the first half. Ballou, quick out pattern, incomplete. And that time, Carter just
Just
looked
rested a bit.
He did, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure really ever got a good grip on the ball.
Yeah.
He just sort of
I mean,
just got
you
a
know,
little quick there.
yeah, and I mean, that's the idea is to get that out quick, but, he rushed it just a bit, I think. He was there.
It was there. You just want to put that ball right on him.
Yeah.
Ideally just a hair in front of him, so let him take it and run with it.
Gonna bring up second down.
But incomplete pass, second down. Clock stops, 3:56 left here in the first half. Ballou back up to throw. He's going to go deep with it, and it is, just overthrown. And again, a man open.
Yeah.
Is that Giles?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah, and what you're seeing is after that drive by Calhoun running the ball, Piggott's stacking the box.
Yep.
And so when they stack the box, you got opportunity to throw the ball, and that's what we're trying to do here is take advantage of what they're giving us.
And on that play, you'd like to see Carter get just a little more air under the ball.
Yeah.
That was kind of a line drive shot, and if he'd put a little bit more air under that, that could have been touchdown. Third down. Inside handoff. Big run for Paragould. That's Calhoun, and he is just
Bruising.
motoring down
Bruising.
the field. Inside the 45, down to the 42. And here comes an interesting call.
Oh, yeah. I go for it. You got them on their heels a bit, and like I say, they're stacking the box.
We got two options here. One is to go for it. The other option is to punt it down
Yeah.
deep and then try to use your timeouts and get the ball back.
Yeah,
And
they're
I
going to
think
punt
that's
it, looks
what we're
like.
going to do.
Yeah. Yeah, still try to get the ball back.
You know, it's a 4th and 7, and so probably not a high percentage play. And you surely don't want to give them the ball at midfield and give them some momentum going into half.
Yeah, let's pin them deep here.
So I like the call. Good snap. It's a high kick. It's an end over end. Let's see, it's going to hit. And is it yet? No. Tell you what, Rams, I'm not sure where they really knew where the ball was
No.
because that's the kind of play you can get a fumble on real easily if it was that had some backspin on it.
Yeah, it was end over end, so when it hit the ground, it was going to come back our way.
So Paragould will force Piggott to begin inside their 30 at the 27, so it will make them go a long way with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the first half. And so, obviously, at this point, the opportunity is to keep the 0 on the board going into half.
That's
Piggott.
right. Yeah, and this first down's critical.
Latimer, the quarterback. And in motion. Jet sweep
Good
again.
tackle.
Paragould plays that pretty well. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Gary McDaniel, linebacker spot, got penetration there and just muddled up the play, so his teammates come back to tackle.
Let's call it no gain. Second down and 10. 2:40 to play first half. I believe we have 2 timeouts left. Is that correct? Thought we had to call one down here with.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Snap. It's a high snap. Inside handoff, and there's some good running room and a missed tackle.
Oh.
And hog tied down outside the 40-yard line. But that's a good run for Piggott.
Yeah, that was. They desperately needed that run, and that's what they got. Move the chain. So.
That's going to be good enough for another Piggott Mohawk.
Lane Holden made the stop for Paragould and kept that from being a much longer gain. But Piggott's hit some holes on us.
Yeah.
They've hit some runs on us here.
Yeah, they have.
First down and 10. And again, they overcome the penalty. Football on the 43-yard line in Piggott territory. Latimer calls signals. Takes the ball. It's on the full. It's a fumble, and it's way back in Piggott territory. And Paragould with a good lick is going to bring that make that a significant loss back to about the 36, 37-yard line.
21 Joe Carpenter with the football, going to bring up second down.
Yeah, they're trying to add a little bit extra to the same basically jet sweep motion, but try to add a little bit misdirection there. And
second 15, snap, trying to throw it. They throw it out, and it's incomplete. And if that ball is about 2 yards further, we've got a pick. So we've got third down now and 15 for Piggott.
Yeah, at this point, you just want to keep the 0. Just stop.
Yeah,
them
I mean,
here.
your goal here is just don't give up a big play.
Yeah, that's right.
It's third down and 15. They're going to be probably in passing mode. Let's get after the quarterback a little bit. And there's a hold that wasn't called. It's knocked away from behind. That ball's on the tail. Paragould's got it, and we'll have it. Tremendous play.
Number 3, Braden Summers.
Way to go, Braden.
Yep, batted that out. I think does he want to knock the ball out too and recovered?
Yes.
Yeah, great play.
Yes, Braden, outstanding job.
Here's a replay here.
You can see where he got held there a little bit and knocked the ball out before his arm came forward and almost had the scoop and score. But it gives Paragould a great opportunity here
Yeah.
at the end of the first
And
half.
we still got a couple timeouts here, so
Ball
punch
at
it
the
in.
15-yard line in Piggott territory. Carter Ballou. Handoff inside. There's
Yeah.
Calhoun. Caden, physical run inside. Takes it down to about the 10.
Yeah, there's no question what I'm doing here, and Piggott knows it too.
Paragould probably going to go without a huddle. They've got plenty of time. 55 seconds to play, first half.
Advance on the red on the stop. It's going to bring up second down 5 for the Rams.
Ballou, inside handoff again to Calhoun, and that's going to wind up picking up a couple of yards, and now Paragould might come in with a timeout. Well, no, we're going to elect to keep the clock running and try it again here on third down.
Yeah, just hang on, take care of the ball here.
So third down and 1. The ball is at about the 7-yard line, and now we've got a timeout. So Paragould calls timeout. We've got 25 seconds left to play in the first half. We've got third down and 1 with the ball on about the 6-yard line. So I believe we have one timeout left.
Right.
So the coaches can elect to go with a run here and still have that timeout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's third and 1, so we've got 2 plays here.
That's right, and we got Piggott on their heels. They were gassed, so this timeout benefits them a little bit. But we needed to regroup and make sure that we score here.
Yep. And the other option could be field goal if he's thinking that way.
That's true.
So we'll see what Coach Gunn wants to do. As the Rams talk about it on the side.
Here got a shot of Heston and Coach Crawford coaching up the line over there. Again, giving instruction to the offense.
Rams back out on the field. See if we can punch this in before half. It'd be a huge boost going into half. Ballou takes the snap. Inside handoff. And it's on the field. Did we fumble that ball?
No, I think he took a pretty good hit there, but he hung on.
It is going to be a first down, and now the Rams are going to call timeout with 14 seconds left.
Yeah. So what, you got 2 plays?
Yes, but we got no timeouts.
Right. So you might want to throw it here.
A running play might be difficult to get another play off.
Right.
So let's see what Rams elect to do. They may elect to try a field goal here. I don't know. Let's see. Ball's right in the middle of the field, and it is on about the it's inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line.
I think I'd take a shot and just tell Carter something quick. If you don't see it, throw it out of the back of the end zone, and let's not lose points here.
Well, and here's where you can take advantage of Caleb Giles in a one-on-one situation.
Right.
Maybe lob it up to him and say, Caleb, go get it.
Right.
And tell Carter, throw him a ball that he can go catch and see if we can score.
Yeah, because in some of the alignments, it looked like slant is a possibility. It was open earlier, so might see something like that, something real quick. If it's not there immediately, get rid of it.
Yeah, with 14 seconds, it would be really difficult, I think, to do a running play and get tackled in the field play and then get up and get it.
Yeah, because you're dependent on the mercy of the ref setting the ball for you, too.
Ball marked, ready for play.
The first and goal for the Rams. Come on, Mohawks.
Xavier Wynn and Caden Calhoun in the backfield behind Carter Ballou. Ballou is going to throw it. Throws the lob pass, and it is caught for the touchdown.
Nice.
Perfectly done.
Nice.
Caleb Giles, and we called it.
Yeah, that was really nice. So
perfect execution.
Yep.
Great throw and catch, Carter
Here's
Ballou.
a replay on that.
Just the way that they wanted to do it. That was well executed. Little lob pass over the defender. Caleb made a great play on it. Went up and grabbed it. Touchdown.
Hey, I tell you what, the Piggott defenders right there had Army, and Caleb had to hang on that ball.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So there is 11 seconds left to play in the first half, and the Paragould Rams have
that's a great execution.
24-0 lead here at Piggott. Oh, I like that play.
I really do too. Yeah. So like we talked about, if that's not there, Carter could just throw it out and get rid of it and have another shot.
We can tell Coach Gunn on Wednesday we call that play. So there you go.
I'll let you tell him that.
Okay, we will. Hey, next Wednesday night, I believe we're set up for the Coach Gunn show out at the
1812?
1812
Yeah.
Pizza. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I guess they'll let folks come out, and if they want to come and eat and see the show live, they can do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks to them for letting us do that. So
Absolutely.
I guess we got one untimed kick here.
Well, we still got 11
Is there-
seconds
okay,
on the
it's
clock.
okay.
So maybe time for a return and one play. And, of course, the main thing here is you just don't want to give up a big return. This one's going to be a little squib kick that's going to be recovered at midfield. And so Paragould takes the return out of it, but they will give Piggott an opportunity to maybe chunk one deep with 11 seconds left to play in the first half.
Yeah, so nothing deep here. Get back and prevent. Nothing over the top.
Yeah, we want our safeties in good position. Live from Piggott, Arkansas this evening. 1st and 10 for Piggott. Latimer, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks to throw. Man in his face, throws it out here, and it is, nearly caught, and actually a little bit misjudged, looked like by Paragould.
Yeah, Guerin was trying to play that ball and misjudged it just a little bit, but anyway, incomplete.
That ball was almost caught. But we've got 4 seconds left, so Piggott will have one more opportunity. And that'll bring the first half to a conclusion.
But you like to see that. These guys, they smell blood in the water, and Guerin's wanting to pick. So,
Yep.
And the coaches are wanting to keep the 0.
Absolutely. So Latimer, the Piggott quarterback, gets the snap. Throws it. Good arm on that young man. And it is intercepted by Bailey down at the 22-yard line. And that will bring the first half to an end. But Corbin Bailey with the pick. And the Rams force another turnover. And that will take the two teams to halftime with the Rams with a 24-0 lead.
24 and your Piggott Mohawks 0. It's halftime.
Well, Brad, Paragould has, I think, really gained some momentum and some confidence with what we've seen in the first half here.
Yeah, you saw a little bit of uncertainty in that first quarter, even when they were moving the ball. And then you saw a few mistakes and a few penalties. But the second quarter, that got cleaned up, and you're starting to see power run, and confidence starts to grow. And then great completion by Carter there. So and great catch by Caleb.
Yep.
So it's all, you start seeing all those pieces come together, and it will improve the whole game. Been a long time since we put 24 up in the first half.
It looks good. It looks good up there. And I know the first thing the coach is going to say, let's probably start off like 0-0 again and see if we can continue the momentum. And you got to look as the teams go into the locker room. We've got the Piggott cheerleaders out on the field right now. A lot of stuff going on at the school. We want to congratulate the girls volleyball team, who I believe won last night at Searcy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that another hard-fought battle there, wasn't it?
I believe so. I believe it was in 5 sets. Yeah. And I know we talked to Coach Fogelman earlier in the week, and the girls played Jonesboro last week, Cabot on Monday. You lost a heartbreaker to Batesville on Tuesday in 5 sets. And came back to get a very hard-earned win at Searcy yesterday or last evening.
Yeah, she spoke a little bit about trying to get their legs back in practice, and then they go down to Cersei and gutted one out. So good for them.
And the junior high got started last night and had a tough road trip up at Highland.
Yeah, Highland just reloaded. They had a really good junior high team last year, and just looks like they reloaded for this year. And similar to first game for the senior high, we just had a lot of little minor issues and things that could be fixed, but things that make a huge difference in the outcome of the game. So those boys will learn from that, and they were really encouraged and looking forward to getting back on the field of practice next week.
We'll have here in a few minutes the Piggott Marching Band will perform at halftime here at Hunter Midkiff Stadium. And we probably need to mention this that, I'm going to mention this first, then we'll kind of go over the schedule a little bit as Zach's got it on the screen there. Brad, I think that the stadium here was named after a young man that passed away tragically.
Mm-hmm.
It was a football team member, was it a couple of years ago?
Yeah, just a couple of years ago.
And they have named the stadium in his honor. And so that is such a difficult situation. And I know we talked about that this week, and we wish everybody up here well, and that had to be a really difficult thing for the community as a whole, not to mention his family.
As a parent, you just can't imagine having to deal with something like that. And, this community rallied around that and named the field in his honor here. So,
and it is a nice facility.
Yeah,
it is. It is the first time I've been here, but they've done a nice job with this.
Yeah.
So as we look on the screen and we look ahead to what is in front of us, first of all, it's the second half here tonight. But next Friday night we will be at home against Hoxie. And I don't know what they're doing tonight, but they've got like a 25-game winning streak in the season.
Yeah, they're always good, and they've had it rolling for a while. So they'll bring a good ball club to Paragould.
That'll be an interesting contest, and then we begin conference play, looking at Valley View, and then home against Batesville on the 30th of September, and then on the road against Nettleton and Forest City, back home against Wynn, at Brooklyn, and then finish at home against the newest member of our league, which is Batesville Southside.
Yeah.
On Friday, November the 4th, and it's liable to be a little cooler by then than it is tonight.
Yeah, so you get that one open date after the Hoxie game before you start conference, and then it's murderer's row for a while. So.
Well, again, I think Coach Gunn has learned a lot about his team tonight, and certainly learned a lot last week. And
well, you just want to see improvement, and you've seen that within this game tonight. So just keep moving that direction, and it'll all work out.
Probably need to give a shout out to the young man down there playing in the band number 12. So he's pulling double duty tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
So it is good to see kids that fully participate like that. So congratulations to him.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have a whole lot of spare time.
No,
because he's doing a solo here. So
that is number 12, Caden Reel. So shout out to him for his efforts in the classroom and on the field. And we're talking band. We also bring up none other than Richie Williams and our own award-winning Paragould band at home. And I know they're getting geared up for another successful year. And
yeah, those kids work so hard. I mean, they're out there a lot of times long after the football team's gone. They put in a lot of hours, and it's evident by their success.
Mm-hmm. That just doesn't happen on its own. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. Well, again, if you're just joining us, it's been a great first half for the Rams, who have taken advantage of a couple of turnovers, but made some really good plays in the first half and enjoy a 24-0 lead here at halftime.
Yeah, it's not really cooled off just a whole lot. It's gotten a little better, but still pretty sticky with that rain hanging off to the west.
Well, the good news is it looks like it's going to hang off because we were checked. In fact, I'll check it right now, and you can see we're still a pretty good ways off. We ought to be in pretty good shape to get this ball game in before there's any threat of precipitation.
So tomorrow, a lot of college games on tomorrow. So
Man, it
you
really
excited
gets
about
underway
that?
tomorrow. I am. I'm headed to the Hill tomorrow to watch Arkansas and Cincinnati. And
Yeah, I'm headed to the couch tomorrow to
headed
watch.
to the couch. It's going to be a
Yeah.
good place as well. And college football really kicks off in full tomorrow, and it's great to have it back. And the NFL's coming up shortly.
Mm-hmm.
And so
That time of year.
got Labor Day on Monday, and so it's hard to believe that the year is
Wow.
2/3 gone, but it is.
Yeah, I think the Razorbacks are thinking they're going to have a pretty good team this year. So.
Well, it's going to be interesting, but they're going to have their hands full with Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It was a playoff team
Oh.
last year. They got a great coach
Right.
and Luke Fickell, and it's going to be interesting. Arkansas's got a lot of good players back, and
Yeah,
their schedule's brutal.
They're
as it
not
usually is.
They're not going to be intimidated coming into
No.
Fayetteville at all.
No. So that's a 2:30 kickoff tomorrow from Fayetteville. I believe that's on ESPN as well. And we want to give a shout out to the folks watching at home tonight. I want to give a shout out to Bruce Dickey. Bruce, hope your wife got your YouTube working properly with the sound. And for those of you that don't know, Bruce tried to call me in the first quarter, and my phone went off in my pants pocket, and I looked down there, and he said he was having trouble, but his wife took care of him. So way to go, Sarah. Appreciate that. So hopefully he's got that working properly this evening. Bruce was a former official,
Oh, okay.
referee.
So you got thick skin.
That's what Steve Ladding said. So that's I'll let Steve talk about that next week. But no, it's been a fun week out at the school, and a lot of good things going on at the same time. And we got football going on, we got volleyball going on, and a lot of talk about facilities out at the school, and just a lot of things going on out there right now. So it's all good.
Yeah.
We've got about 6 minutes to go in the first half. We're going to take a couple of minute break, and we will be back with you shortly to begin the third quarter. So stay with us, everybody. Once again, your halftime score: Paragould 24, Piggott nothing. We're back with you from Hunter Midkiff Stadium in Piggott, Arkansas. Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock. Your halftime score, your Paragould Rams 24 and the Piggott Mohawks nothing. And Brad, again, the kids, you know, we talked about this before the year. They've just really not been able to enjoy a lot of success. And so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the lead.
Right. Yeah, you got to learn how to handle a lead for sure. So yeah, that I'm sure that there was a lot of discussion of that in the locker room. So let's, like I say, come out 0-0, treat it like it's 0-0, and continue to play hard.
Piggott made several good plays in the first half and actually had one possession down deep in Paragould territory, but Paragould able to keep Piggott out of the end zone. And I tell you what, for a ninth grader, that young man is a nice-looking athlete. He's got a good arm on him. He moves well, and he's got a nice future in front of him.
No, that's right. He's, you know, that's what we talked about earlier. He's a threat, and so we saw that. He can stretch the field for you with that kind of arm. So you can't ever relax back in the defensive backfield for sure.
Officials are back out, and the teams are in the respective ends of the field getting loose. They're going to put an additional 3 minutes on the clock to give the kids a little more opportunity to get ready. Check the radar. I think we're going to be in good shape for second half.
Yeah, that's what I just went down to the field there real quick at halftime. You know, so many places we go anymore, everybody plays on turf, and this is a grass field. And so it got to be a little bit different feel for our guys. You know, it's kind of old school these days with everybody having the new modern turf field.
Yep. And it's a pretty thick grass.
It is.
It's a pretty plush surface. It's I wouldn't call it a closely cut fairway.
No,
but it is.
And you know, you can grow that turf thick and you know, actually, you know, slow the game down some. So
yep.
And you know, so I have a little bit of home field advantage there on just with the turf itself.
But it is really a nice surface, a good field to play football on, no doubt. Also a nice facility, nice track around the field here. Looks like it's pretty close to brand new.
Yeah, they must have just either it's new or they've just refinished it. It's in great shape.
So for those of you that are from Piggott perhaps watching tonight, I'll give a shout out to Dr. Dennis Blake. Dennis is in my former job as a pharmaceutical guy. I really always enjoyed coming up here to visit with him. He's a great guy. Hope he's doing well. And hope everybody at home is enjoying the telecast. Kudos to those that came up here. I don't know how bad the mosquitoes are out there right now. Fortunately, we're inside.
I brought my off because I wasn't sure.
I did as well.
So far, so good.
But we're in a position where you would say there'd probably be a good chance of a mosquito warning out there. But after the sun has gone down, it's been pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, we're up here on the top deck of this press box, and it's kind of muggy up here. But I went down the field earlier, and it's starting to cool off with the had the sun being set for a little while here. But you can tell that rain's still holding off because there's still a little bit of mugginess in there.
And we've got about 30 seconds before we get ready for the second half kickoff. Again, Piggott won the opening toss and elected to defer, so we will assume that they will elect to receive the second half kickoff. And I'm sure that the goal from the Paragould defensive staff is, guys, 3 and out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you want to get this ball back quickly as possible and set the tone for the second half early, and hopefully pop another score here and you know, get some other guys involved, open up your playbook some.
The cheerleaders would like to announce their first Spirit Award winner of this first half goes to Olivia Blackwell.
Parago coaches are back up with us here in the booth.
And I've just got informed we have a second one as well for the first half, and that will be Nate Brantley.
Piggott will receive and defend the north goal to begin quarter number 3, and Parago will kick off
We want to thank our sponsors for those Spirit Awards once again.
from the south end of the field going north.
Daniel Steen Farm Supply and Christman Oil Company. We'll have some more here at the end of the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, and once again, Michael did a great job with the kickoffs in the first half, and, he becomes a weapon for you, be able to pin somebody back deep here. So let's see a good kick here.
Michael approaches the ball.
Hey,
Oh, that's
oh.
a great kick, and that's going to go into the end
Yeah.
zone. And so that's going to be a touchback. And you call that, well, that's a weapon when he can do
He
that.
is. I mean, no return. I mean, you hardly ever see a touchback in high school football anymore.
No, you don't. And I can't remember the last time Paragould executed a field goal.
It's been a while.
So we didn't mention that in the first half, but when he nailed that field goal, it was a no-doubter. It was
There
good.
was one that was a little bit of heartbreak a couple years in the overtime, but anyway.
So Piggott will begin at their own 20. 1st and 10. Yeah, they have a 9th grader at quarterback.
For the Mohawks, start this second half here at Parker Field.
This is Parker Field at Hunter Midkiff Stadium. There's a handoff inside, and a good job by Paragould. And that is going to be, I believe, Xavier Wynn, number 37, and will be credited with that stop after a short gain of 2. Make it 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Piggott's going to come in, try to establish the run, and get their offense going in the second half.
Mohawks one back with the quarterback, man in motion. Throw across the middle, and it's intercepted.
There it is.
And it's got a chance to score to the 10, to the 5. Oh, all the way down to the 5-yard line. And that pass was a little bit of an errant throw, but a great job by Paragould's number 10, Cole Chipman.
Yep. And Cole squeezed the ball, Dad.
He squeezed that one. He sure did.
He saw it. I could tell by Cole's reaction he saw that all the way.
We'll see the replay real quick on that. You'll see Latimer throws it behind the receiver, and Chipman in great position and nearly took it in for the score.
Yeah, and we sort of baited them into that because they had 2 receivers out, and we weren't really covering that inside man. We were playing off.
Football at the 5-yard line, so Rams 1st and goal. Carter Ballou is going to keep. Carter takes it inside, backs in, and he is close. He's not in, but he's probably down around the 1-yard line.
Yeah, good physical run.
14 on the carry for the Rams, Carter Ballou.
It's going to be 2nd down and goal, and that ball is no more than a yard, probably inside the 1-yard line.
Going to bring up 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal. Carter keeps it, turns it up, and he will score. Touchdown, Carter Ballou.
Yeah, the official on this side gave it to him, and the other, I guess the far
Other
side
guy
didn't have a
couldn't
good
see
view. Yeah.
So Paragould scores off of the Piggott turnover to begin the second half, and that is exactly what the coaching staff was hoping for.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. That's exactly how you want to open up success on defense, turnover, and punch it in.
Ball down, kick is up. That looks good, and it is.
Yeah.
So Michael again with a nice
Clean.
job on the extra point. Good hold there by Bailey.
Yeah, great job.
So with 10 minutes and 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter, Paragould with a commanding 31-0 lead over Piggott.
Yeah, Ronnie's excited now.
That is, you can see him behind the fence over there. That's Ronnie Cook. Would you say that he's one of the Paragould's loudest supporters?
Super fan, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And there's days I wish I had Ronnie's enthusiasm.
He's energetic. There's no doubt about that.
Loves the Rams.
Has for a long time. Brad, it's not often that we get to say this, and it's been a while, but if Paragould can shut down Piggott again in another score, we are entering
Yeah, that's true.
the
Are you going
running
to say
clock.
it? Are you going to say it?
The running clock. There's another
Nah, I'm
good
telling
kick.
you.
It's going to go all the way back to the 10-yard line and run back up the middle. And Paragould makes a pretty nice stop after a gain back out to the 25. But, again, if you can stop the other opponent to a short gain, and I think we have a young man down on the field for Piggott. I don't know if that's the young man that returned the kick or not, but he is on his back. So the trainers are going to go out and take a look at him, hope he's okay.
Maybe cramps.
It looks that's
Yeah, hopefully that's
yeah.
what all it is here.
They've got his legs stretched out. That's what you might think is going on.
Yeah, they've got a lot of guys having to go both ways, and it's a hot, humid night early in the season, and you kind of expect to start seeing that in the second half. But going back to Michael, I mean, he's a junior. I mean, he's made a great improvement from last year, so, man, what a weapon. And I look forward to seeing him continue to work and get better.
Well, there's no doubt
he's
it
got
is
the
a
talent.
huge weapon because you force the other team to start back that far. And, you know, it's one thing to start out at the 40, 42, 43-yard line, and it's another to start back at the 20.
Right, because anymore you see a lot of these high school teams, they don't have a kicker, and so they onside kick almost every kickoff, and really put your defense in a tough spot.
Brad, I think that's number 21 Carpenter, their running back.
Oh, okay.
That's coming off the field. He is coming off a little gingerly.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing major. He's a heck of a player for them, and they need him for the rest of the season.
Yep. But it did look his legs cramping up on him a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully that's all it is.
First down and 10 for Piggott. Latimer, the Piggott quarterback, takes a low snap, hands it off inside, and Paragould eats that up. Just nothing there. Good job of the D-line to bring that to a close after little to no gain.
Yeah, it was really. Yeah, and you start to see our guys reaching there and trying to strip that ball too, so continue to play aggressive.
They're going to give him about a half yard, so we'll call it second down and 9. And the clock running, 9:48 to go in the third quarter. Paragould enjoys a 31-0 lead.
Yeah, you look at Xander Hinkle there on the defensive line. He's a bit, you'd say, undersized, but, boy, he sure is disruptive up there.
Latimer keeps it around this side. And that's a block that's going to be illegal, and that's going to be a blindside block. Paragould makes a nice stop, but that is going to come back.
Yeah, Calhoun was there to make the play and got a little crackback on him there, and referee threw the flag.
So that will come back. And I think that one is a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and these days with concussions and whatnot, it's plays like that, if you can eliminate, that'll go a long ways in preventing concussions in these kids. It's not really a necessary play.
Looks like you kind of got him from the side, but you could see it happen. It was, I think it met the criteria for the foul.
Yeah, no malicious intent there. He was trying to make a block, but that's the rule now.
So the ball is marked all the way back to the 15-yard line. We'll bring up second down and about 21. Snap back to throw. Latimer out in the flag. It's going to be almost intercepted over there. Ball's incomplete, but dangerous throw.
Lucas Deathridge on that corner spot over there. Thought he had him a pick for a second. Yeah,
thought his eyes were getting big there for a second.
He's shaking his head a little bit. He'd like to have that one back, but keep playing hard, young man. You might get one.
So incomplete pass will bring up third down and 20. So another opportunity for the Ram defense to get off the field and give the offense probably pretty good field position. Latimer getting the shotgun where he's been most of the night. Inside handoff, and Paragould is going to play that well. Good gang tackling. We'll bring the running back in. We've got a late flag.
A little bit of extra there.
And let's see how this shakes out. That's the one thing that could, from our perspective, could mess up a good thing there.
I didn't see what it. I don't think there was a face mask. I don't know what else could have been called. Maybe it is. Okay.
And it is going to go against Paragould, which is unfortunate because we had that play totally shut down.
Personal foul against the Paragould
Personal
Rams.
foul, and the coaches will make a big teaching moment out of that because you've got them stopped all the way back at close to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's right.
They're going to punt it to us, and instead another mental mistake here gives them an opportunity to make a first down and takes it all the way out to the 30-yard line and make it 3rd down and 5.
Right.
Latimer in the shotgun. It's the snap. Going to throw it across the middle, and it's incomplete. Over the head of his intended target and falls harmlessly to the turf.
That's going to be incomplete.
So that will bring up 4th down. I think the officials are having a talk with
Yeah.
the Paragould kids now about, I don't know if there's some talking going on out there. They're talking to both teams.
Yeah, I that's what it looks like there, and I mean that's a part of football. But the refs are encouraging good sportsmanship there.
So the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down for Piggott, 4th and 5, and they bring the punt unit on. Bailey deep for Paragould at his own 39-yard line. It's a good snap. It's a nice kick. And to the far side, Bailey misplayed it, and he'll just let it go.
Yeah. That was end over end, and you knew it was going to take a funny bounce when it hit the ground there. So
it goes all the way back to the 34-yard line, but Paragould will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 34 with 8:04 to play in the 3rd quarter, leading 31-0.
Give a shout out to our senior high cheerleaders this year. Let's give it up for Graceland Holmes, Jenny Leggett, Brianna Harmon, Carter Webb, Nyla Dees, Trinity Allen.
I like to see the offense take this ball and put a good drive together.
oh yeah, absolutely. They can still use this opportunity to work and get better.
Inside handoff to Calhoun, and he was met immediately. And Caden is just so strong that he basically pushed his way forward for maybe a couple.
Yeah, there was nothing there, so he absolutely just got all that was all on him getting, making that a little bit of a positive there. Piggott's not quit. I mean,
No,
they're
not.
playing hard, so
Yes.
you know our boys need to realize that. You need to continue to play.
2nd down and 8. Call that a 2-yard gain for Calhoun. Here comes a little out pattern, and it's overthrown, intended for number 11 for Paragould, and that's, I believe, Nathan Brittingham, and it is. That's the kind of stuff you can work on in practice, and that's footwork and you know, getting your feet set and getting a good grip on the ball and hit your receiver and let him do something with it. That one was a little high. 3rd down and 8 for Paragould. Blue takes the snap on the option, keeps it, and he's smothered. Call that a loss of 1. And Brad, I think the coaches probably had hoped for a little more
Yeah,
out of that drive
you'd
there.
like to see a little more energy there, honestly. The dive looked like it was there, but you know, you want to try to mix it up. So, you know,
So
4th down and 9 for Paragould. We'll bring out the punt team. I believe that's 37 Xavier Wynn in punt formation for the Rams. He gets a good snap, gets a foot into it, pretty good kick. And it's going to be
Ball's
bobbled,
out.
and let's see.
oh, he recovered it.
Bailey was all over it, but
That's one advantage of the
That
deep
was-
snapper is you don't have to wait for the ball to be kicked, and so Bailey's the deep snapper actually,
Yeah.
and boy, he hustled down there and just about made a play on the ball.
yeah, that was a good play. Of course, you were a little concerned with the knee already ground and you coming in
Yeah.
hard there that
Right.
You don't want a penalty there on the Paragould side, but the officials, I think, made a good call there. And Piggott will have it 1st down and 10 on their own 30-yard line, and we have 6:42 to play in the 3rd quarter. Latimer at quarterback still for Piggott. Takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Throws it. Down the field. Got a man out there, and it's caught at midfield. Nice throw and catch.
Yeah, we're kind of backed up into a zone defense there, and they're just going to run a man into the open spot, and that quarterback's more than capable of getting it to him.
Not sure the young man that caught that ball, but that was a nice throw and catch, and that
Yes.
takes the football inside the Paragould territory to the 48-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Another Piggott Mohawk.
Latimer. And the
Ball's
ball
on the ground.
mishandled, and Paragould swallows it up. So that'll be a loss of a yard after the snap was mishandled. I'm not even sure the quarterback really got a handle
No,
on
I don't
that.
think
That
so
just looked
either.
like a problem with the center exchange there. Loss of 1 to bring up 2nd down and 11.
Going to bring up 2nd down for the Tribe.
Yeah, so really right now you're playing zone. You expect them to throw. You just want to come up and make a good tackle, short gains.
Latimer gets the snap, handoff inside. Paragould had a chance. Boy,
Yeah.
we had a guy in there right on the play, but still we're going to force a loss on the play back to the midfield and bring up 3rd down and 12 for Piggott.
And the other thing that does for you is when you're sitting in zone, gives you opportunity to pick one again here. So probably pretty much a passing down here unless they try to do some sort of trick play, reverse or whatnot. But look for us to be in zone here again, more than likely.
Latimer in the shotgun. 3rd down and 12 for Piggott. Gets the snap. Going to throw the out pattern. Oh, and through the hands of his intended receiver. And that was a good throw. That was a catchable ball. And intended for number 5, Walker Johnson of Piggott. And it went right through his hands.
Yeah, and I think if he had caught that ball, could have made
He
a few
had some
yards.
room to
Yeah,
run. He sure
Yeah,
did.
Sure did.
Because that ball was out in front of him, and it was really a nice throw for that
Was.
pattern.
A bright future at the quarterback position here at Piggott from what I've seen so far.
They do. That young man's got a lot of talent already, and he's got 3 more years. So Piggott in punt formation, high snap, but it's caught by the punter, and it's a high lazy kick that will hit on about the 25-yard line.
Be smart.
And picked up by Bailey, and he's got really nowhere to go with it after that. So Paragould will have it 1st down and 10 on about their own 25-yard line. 4:55 to play, 3rd quarter. Paragould 31, Piggott nothing.
Yeah, probably that last drive was probably one of our worst drives of the game. Honestly, just kind of I don't know, just a little bit of a letdown by the guys. And so I'm sure coaches are lighting them up pretty good on the sideline, telling them to keep your intensity level up.
You certainly want to see them continue to execute and be crisp out there. So Caleb Giles will come to the near side and Carter Ballou under center on first down. Inside handoff to Calhoun. He's got a little running room, and he'll pick up probably the better part of 4 yards.
Yeah, he just hits that hole so hard. I mean,
so we'll call that a 4-yard pickup, make it second down and 6. Blue gets the play from the sideline, goes back to the huddle. Caleb Giles over to the far side. Blue calls the signals. Going to toss sweep to this side. And Calhoun's got a chance to make a man miss. Does. And will pick up a few yards on the play, but Piggott did a pretty good job of stretching that out.
They stretched that out, and then good hustle by them. But, boy, you'd love to see him get that sideline. That's what they were trying to do there on that play.
And we've got 2 young men for Piggott down with what appears to be cramps. One that was, I think, trying to make the tackle as he went off the field here, and another back at about the 26-yard line. So, again, it's been a very hot, muggy day, but Brad, so far, when we're almost toward the end of the third quarter, a pretty clean game. We haven't really seen any injuries. Got a few kids here with some cramps.
Yeah.
Not terribly unexpected given the weather.
Right.
I think one thing you and I talked about is the conditioning factor. Our kids have worked extremely hard.
They have, yes.
Since practice started at really early hours, and I thought that we showed up to be in really good condition last week, playing a bigger, more physical team. In the second half, I thought we held up, pretty well given the circumstances.
Yeah, and especially considering how many people we have to play both ways.
Right.
So as the weather cools off, that's why I tell my own. I said, another couple more weeks, you're not even going to get tired anymore. It's amazing what that summer condition does to you when all of a sudden you get that first good dose of fall air.
That first Ryan Vaughn cold front that comes through that lowers it about 15, 20 degrees.
Boy, I tell you what, when we got here, come up these stairs, got this press box, I was wishing I'd done some more conditioning.
Well, we got here. It's about 130 degrees up here where we are, but fortunately it's cooled off. And apparently, young man they're trying to stretch that cramp out of him. That's apparently what we've got going. So Paragould now first down and 10 at the 35-yard line after the run by Calhoun. Toss sweep.
Yes.
There's Calhoun going wide. He's got some room, makes a man miss. Got a first
Yes,
down
there
and
you go.
more.
There we go.
And almost turned the corner.
Tiptoed out. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to see. I want to see get him on the edge, and that's what they're trying to do right now. Just feed him the ball.
Well, you've got Piggott looking for that inside play that we've run so many times, and now all of a sudden you get Calhoun, who's got good speed.
Yeah.
He's a big, strong running back who can turn around the corner and make some plays, and he takes it into Piggott territory down to the 48 for another first down.
Yeah, and you've gotten to the defensive legs a little bit. Got a few hands on the hips, so get check time for them, and I expect another big dose of Calhoun here.
First down and 10 for Paragould at the Piggott 48. Inside handoff, and that's number 16 with about a 9-yard.
Wow, Michael Peckrell.
There you go.
So, hey, there's a sophomore, and we saw him play some big games last year in the junior high.
Mikey Peckrell.
Yep.
Gain of 9, make it second down and 1. He hit that hole well.
Yes, good-looking run. Fresh legs.
Ballou calling signals. Handoff. Inside, not much there, and I'm not even sure. It's going to be close whether that's first down or not. The physician. Boy, I got that on my mind. The official.
Do you have an upcoming doctor's appointment?
No, I have already had that, thanks. But anyway, I'll get that out of my head here, hopefully. But first down for Paragould.
I'm not going to laugh because I'll be next. So.
Football is at the 38. Paragould first down and 10. Ballou, here comes a toss sweep to the near side. Calhoun's got some running room, takes it across the 40 down to the 35.
Wow.
Down to about the 33-yard line.
That was a punishing stiff arm. I think he turned young Piggott man's helmet sideways on his head. But what a stiff arm.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. Football at the 33-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Paragould. We're at 2:08, clock moving here in quarter number 3.
And you're really seeing Carter settle in. He's managing the game here, directing traffic.
Inside handoff, ball on the ground,
I think we recovered,
and I think we got back on it.
Wow.
6 again on the carry. Calhoun, loose ball on the play, but
I think it was Peckrell, yeah.
Yeah. We've got a young man down for Piggott.
16, Mackey, first ball on the carry.
So the ball is at the 30. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2 after we resume play. Again, we've got another young man down on the field and just.
Yeah, hamstring cramp.
Yeah. Boy, any of those leg cramps.
Oh,
hurt.
the hamstring's the worst.
Ooh.
It's the worst. And those guys probably gonna have a long night tonight too, because they don't go away easy.
Young man's up and makes his way off the field, so I think he'll be okay. But
Number 50, Will Vansell.
it's a warm, humid evening up here in Clay County. So the Rams will have it 3rd down and 2 with the football right at the Piggott 30-yard line.
So it's a great opportunity for Peckrell to get some reps here. I mean, we saw a good burst there on the run before, and he bobbled the ball on this last run, but, good game experience, good learning experience for him.
Carter Ballou calls signals. Carter toss sweep. Calhoun's got it. Calhoun makes a move, makes a cut. He's got the 1st down and more.
There we go.
Calhoun takes it the distance for the Paragould touchdown.
Great run. You saw some speed. But I tell you what, Peckrell made a heck of a block on the lead right there to break him loose.
We'll run that back and show that again, but that's exactly right. And I'll tell you, Calhoun's got a little burst to him.
He does. Yeah, he does. Absolutely. I've seen his speed and track, and the kid's got it. Yeah, watch 16 here on this block on this outside edge.
Go ahead and take a look at that, and
bam.
Absolutely.
I gave my John Madden bam.
There you go. And Paragould is, I think, missing someone on the kick team, and they run someone in, and they've got 10 seconds to get the kickoff, so this will be
okay. We'll see if he can kick one under pressure. Good game scenario here.
Ball is down, and it's fumbled. And it's going to be
Read it.
returned by Bailey, and he's caught from behind before he had a chance to run it into the end zone. So the extra point is no good, and that'll make the score 37-0, but that will enforce the mercy rule. Boy, that was a nice play on that touchdown.
Oh, it really
run.
was.
That was a well-blocked play. And, you talked a little about that in the first half, and Paragould has been sort of lulled Piggott to sleep a little bit with that inside running play, and now we hit him with 3 or 4 nice sweeps, and, our running backs have got some speed and some strength.
Oh, that's by design, and that's designed to wear down defense. I know, some people, will look at that and say that it's kind of boring football, but I love that physical style. And once it starts opening up, you see what you can do. You got so many options.
Michael to kick off for Paragould, who's done a great job of that tonight. Another good kick. This one not quite as far. Takes it down to about the 20.
Tackle.
Run back up the middle.
Good.
And a good tackle out at about the 36-yard line. And that is Paragould's number 32. That's Kagan Newman. A nice stop.
Yeah, good tackle by him.
Football on the own 38-yard line. And the clock has not run. I think it probably supposed to, but it's not.
We're starting to sub a few guys here and get some guys some game experience here. So you like to see that.
Yep.
You can't replicate this in practice.
And they've got a new quarterback in. That's number 2, who's being chased and throws it out to nobody there. He was being pursued by number 7 of Paragould.
Sam Hunt, linebacker
Yep.
Sam Hunt.
Same with a good play. And number 2 is, well, that's still being Latimer. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. He was under center that time for
Right.
a change. So after the incomplete pass, 2nd down 10.
The refs are discussing something there.
Yeah,
Oh, was
we
a
got a
flag down.
flag.
Okay, I didn't see that. Must have been a hold there. Yeah, don't know.
They're going to call
intentional
illegal grounding.
Yeah. Okay.
So that'll be a penalty and loss of down. So that'll take Piggott all the way back to the 20-yard line and bring up 2nd down and about 28.
Yeah, we're going to play super deep safeties here. Looks like, well, we're going to walk them up a little bit here. And once again, zone, keep everything in front of you. No big plays.
And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. With your score, Paragould 37, Piggott nothing. And you are watching Paragould Rams High School football on the Paragould Rams Sports Network, as we call it, PRSN, on YouTube. Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock, Zach Kent, Amy Glenn, all the Paragould folks up here. And we cannot leave out tonight's cameraman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, White
Way to
came
go,
with me.
White.
Yeah, we recruited him the last minute at the last ball game, and so we got him to come up here again tonight. He played the whole game last night at Highland, so I figure he's a little tired, but anyway, he's doing a good job.
Well, he's still got part of that moon pie to eat, so we'll let him work on that here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
after the game.
Jimmy brought some snacks, so he knows
go.
the way to a man's heart.
There you go. There you go. And you and I have got the Yeti coolers up here coming in handy tonight,
Oh,
too.
man, I'm telling you.
Give it up for our marching Mohawks this year. They did a great job tonight. Big hand for our marching Mohawks tonight. They came out and showed out under the direction of the band director, Mr. Kyle Allman.
As we start the 4th and final quarter, Piggott will have it 3rd down and 28. They need to advance the ball out to about the 48-yard line for a 1st down. So,
Yeah, you don't have very many plays in your playbook for this down and distance. So
We got another one to give away here. 2 more, actually. The cheerleaders will be watching as they're throwing some game balls.
Latimer takes the snap, throws a little pass out in the flat that's caught, and Paragould brings that down after a short gain. That's well played on the side over there.
yeah, just a little screen out to the flat, and our guys up there quick to make a tackle. Short game.
We'll bring up.
Turn it out to about the
Well, I thought that was 3rd down. I think we had.
26-yard line to be 1st.
So apparently this is going to be 3rd down now. 3rd and 28. They got the down over after the penalty, but I thought it was a loss of down. I thought
It should have been. No, it should have been.
No, I think it should have been on intentional grounding, and I think they're going to wind up getting an extra play out of it. Here comes a long pass down here that is almost intercepted. That's pretty well played by
Giles.
Giles.
Yeah. That quarterback can throw the ball.
So that's going to bring up 4th down, and I suspect Piggott will elect a punt. We've got a running clock.
I felt like coming in this game we could score a special team score, so let's see what they can do here. Maybe get a punt block here or run one in. With Caleb back deep.
Caleb Giles, number 2, back at the Paragould 45-yard line. It's a good snap from center. It's a good punt. It's going to hit, and Giles kind of misplayed it. Now he's going to pick it up, and he'll take it forward for 5, 6, 7 yards. And he'll take it out over the 40 to the 42, where the Rams will have it 1st down and 10. And we will see if Coach Gunn elects to maintain the starters or if we see some new kids come in the game.
He started working some in on it last series, so I would think he'd start mixing some guys in for sure. But like we talked about earlier, you can't replicate this in practice, so you want to continue to get good reps for everybody here.
See Coach Gunn talking with the kids across the way.
Yeah, I figure he's telling them let's use up the play clock, and we're going to run our offense, but we're going to use the clock.
We wish happy birthday out to Haley Goldie, and also happy birthday to our own number 75, Lawson Tompkins.
And I believe we do have Caleb Giles in at quarterback.
Giles at QB.
Got a handoff right up the middle. I believe that's number 25.
25, Britton Andrews on the carry.
Do we have a 25?
I don't see. No, not on this roster, though. I think that's a Britton Andrews.
Okay.
So good reps for Caleb here, quarterback.
Inside handoff. And not much there. Piggott stacks that up after a short game. Pretty good lick there.
Yeah, he was thrown to the ground pretty hard there. Yeah, it was Peckrell.
It's going to bring up.
Yeah, Peckrell's a heck of an athlete. We saw him have a good junior high year, but it's just a bit of step up when you get to high school, and so good for him to get in there and see that live action.
Giles on third down. I'd like to see Caleb go wide with it. Let's see what he can do in some space. Caleb, inside handoff again, and not much there. Maybe a yard. That'll bring up fourth down, and we'll see what Coach Gunn elects to do. He may elect to punt the football.
Yeah, I think you want to try to maintain that shutout. So, look for him to try to punt this deep and play defense.
Clock is moving. We're down to 7:45 left in the ball game. Paragould comfortably in front, 37-0. Good snap from center. Xavier Wynn. Good punt. Really good punt. It's going to bounce and hit inside the 20, go inside the 15 to the 14-yard line where it'll be killed.
Good job.
At that point, nice punt.
Yeah, coaches got to be satisfied with that. Great job.
Karen McDaniel down there to down the ball for Paragould, and Piggott again will have to start with relatively poor field position down at their own 15-yard line.
You can't even get that if you drive 40 miles from here. So go down and check them out and see what you can take home for late supper at half the cost, thanks to our concession stand and Mohawk Booster Club. Also,
Edge. So let's see if Paragould elects to take the penalty or the play. May just take the play.
Yeah. Well, they're
going to back him up.
Yeah.
So they will move Piggott back inside their 10-yard line to the 7, where it'll be first down and about 15.
Penalty against the Mohawks going to back us up in our own territory. Here it'll be first down for the track.
Latimer takes a snap, inside handoff. Not much there. Pretty well played. Breaks a tackle, though. Gets out of there. We had him wrapped up.
Yeah, they had him.
And number 11 is loose, but Paragould wraps him up at about the 12-yard line. And that was
great effort.
Nathan Brittingham that finally brought that play to an end. But good hustle play on the young man from Piggott. He
it really
did not
was.
Quit on that at all.
Yeah, and you really don't want to give up anything cheap here like that. So the guys got to continue to play hard and hustle to the ball, and because like just right there, that young man there's going to score on you if you let him.
Second down, 11. Clock moves inside 4:40 to play in the game. Latimer gets a snap. Looks, throws it out on the end. It is caught out there, and Paragould is all over that. So it's a little flat pass. It's going to go for just a few yards on the game, but Paragould in nice position to bring that down.
Yeah, we're just keeping everything in front of us right now. So you saw 3 or 4 guys there on that tackle.
I think Carpenter was the young man that caught that ball for the Mohawks. So short gain. We'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Piggott, deep in their own territory.
We'll try to throw it deep. He's set up pretty deep here.
Latimer gets a high snap, going to
Yep.
throw it, throws it down the middle of the field. He's got a man out there, and it's caught.
Yep. You can tell he set up a little bit deeper in the pocket. He's going to buy himself another half second for that long throw, so right down the seam.
Well, and I thought Paragould was a little – we played that conservatively a
Yes,
little bit.
we are.
Caleb could have gone for that ball, but,
No,
you know,
that's right.
he can't. He didn't want to get it behind him.
No, that's right. No, they're being coached to just keep everything in front. Clock's your friend here.
There's another missed snap, but
There you go. Put
Paragould
pressure
has
on
an
him.
opportunity, and he
Good.
slings him down.
Good.
Good job by number 3, Braden Summers, on the sack.
Yeah, we've called his name several times tonight, so good job by him.
And that will take the ball all the way back to the 34-yard line and make it 2nd down and about 20.
Don't forget, we still got the Spirit Award to give away, folks. The Mohawks got the ball. You can help them all out right here in our cheerleaders. Work hard. We got a little bit of time left.
Yeah, we've got some guys on. We've got some subs in here, so want to give them some good experience.
Here comes the
Reverse
man
on
around
the
again.
seam.
Ball's
The ball's
on
on the ground.
turf, and it's picked up by one of the Mohawks, and number 5 picked it up, and it really is going to go nowhere with it. But Piggott again has struggled a little bit in the handling of the football, and that's another opportunity that they weren't able to capitalize on, and so it's going to bring up 3rd down and, again, about 20.
Yeah, and they're still trying to hit the big play.
Another snap from center, and then Paragould's
Good
great
job.
job once again.
2nd sack for him.
Braden Summers all over the quarterback and just absolutely had no chance on that one.
Yeah, quarterback gets up, roughed up a little bit there.
Slow.
And at this point, Piggott doesn't want him to get hurt. I can tell you that.
No, and it wouldn't surprise me. There's only a minute 45 left. Paragould probably will run the clock out as we get the ball back, and I figure his night is done at quarterback. So Piggott,
Bad snap.
it's going to be a really nice celebration, and I think a feeling for the kids to taste victory here for the first time in 2 seasons, and the first time this year, and be the first win for Coach Gunn here.
Good for them. They have a good time in the locker room and a fun bus ride home tonight. And these guys have worked hard for that. So, Coach told us in the show earlier that the prize was waiting out for them. They've worked hard, but they had to continue to work to that goal, and they did that tonight.
They certainly did, and some really good performances on both sides of the football for Paragould tonight.
Right. Yeah, you have to say that, which, I guess we'll take victory formation here, but you have to say, well, the defensive goal was a shutout. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but you have to know, and so they look like they're going to get that. And then offensively, Carter Blue has settled in tonight, and he's matured within this game. So
I mean, the first quarter still a little shaky, but I think ever since then he has settled down.
It was a little hangover from last game, I think. So, but we saw him really mature tonight and make some good throws and command the offense.
So Paragould in the victory formation, and Blue takes a knee.
And you love to see Calhoun finally get it rolling because you knew he was capable of that. And so, you give some film for the other teams to see for preparation. That kid's he's a difference maker and a hard runner, and other teams have to account for him on defense.
And we've got 25 seconds left. This will be the last snap of the ball game. And Paragould will enjoy the ride home and take home a W. Blue downs the ball.
Final two Spirit Award winners of the night.
And that'll bring tonight's football game to a conclusion. So the Paragould Rams, for the first time in 2 seasons, earn a victory here at Piggott, Arkansas tonight against the Mohawks. So we want to congratulate Coach Gunn, his staff, and the kids on a well-earned victory tonight. And also tip of the cap to the young men from Piggott who competed hard throughout tonight.
I'm telling you.
And thanks to everybody up here for their hospitality. They did a really nice job before the game, and we appreciate that. So, again, your final score tonight from Piggott, Paragould 37 and the Piggott Mohawks nothing. We will be with you next week on the Coaches Show next Wednesday. I believe volleyball next Thursday night against Valley View, and Paragould will play. I'm not sure about the junior high, but the senior high home against a very talented Hoxie team next Friday night.
The junior high goes to Forest City Thursday, so
okay,
long trip for them.
Very good. So we'll be seeing you guys next week. Hope everybody enjoys the weekend. Hope all the home teams do well this weekend. And so for Brad, I'm Jimmy. Thanks to Zach and everybody for making this possible. White, tremendous job on the camera. Way to go, young man. There may be an extra moon pie in for you, so it's all good. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Good night, and congratulations to the Paragould Rams.